Alright, so we always start with our feet together. And we start with our Shaolin Kung Fu salute by bringing the right hand up and placing our left hand on top and giving a bow of respect. Very nice. Okay, and then we of course going to start with our jumping jacks. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, and 10. Alright, very good. And then we step out into what the Chinese call Wu Qi posture, which means that you're supposed to stand upright and keep your toes straight. Okay, and then from there, we begin our warm-ups. Start by turning and circling the wrists. And switch. Elbows. And switch. Open and shoulders. Big circles. And we're going to switch. And let's try alternating. And switch. And then we're going to cross forward and back. And swing your arms up and down. Reach up there pretty high, all the way up there. And then we're going to reach for the ceiling. Cross our arms, pull the shoulders down, and we're going to circle the neck. Breathe up the circle and breathe down the circle. And when you get to the bottom, switch. And then place your hands on your back, on your lower back, okay? And then turn your waist. And then when you get to the back, switch. And bring your feet together. And now, circle your knees. And switch. And we'll stand up, circle your right ankle. And switch. And we're going to go up on the heel. And then switch feet. And continue. Circle the ankles. And switch. And the heel. And then we'll practice our one leg stretch. So, to start with, you can put your hands on your hips. You're going to turn your toe in, shift your weight, turn the toe out, and then we're going to lift our arms above our head, and then we're going to hold the stretch. for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll stand up, turn the toe in, shift your weight, toe out, arms up, and then stretch. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, and we'll stand back up, and we're going to separate our feet and slide side to side. Sometimes we call it crouching tiger, glides side to side. And then we're going to adjust our feet so we can turn into our forward bow stretch. And then switch. And then we'll stand up, bring our feet back into our standing position, our Wu Chi posture, and then we'll squat down. And try to keep your feet flat on the ground. And when you're ready to get up, we straighten the legs, touch the toes and hang down for a second. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we slowly stand up. Very nice. And then we do something we call the big 3 exercises. Number 1 is counter swing, 2 is rise and drop, and 3 we call dog shakes the water. All right, so first one, arms out, and then counter swing. One arm goes to the front while the other goes to the back. You take a look over your shoulder, maybe look behind you on the wall, and we'll get a nice twist. But we try not to twist our knees. So we don't want to see this one. That would be bad. That might hurt your knees. So we're going to keep our knees straight as we turn. And then we're going to gather our energy, gather our breath. So we're going to inhale as we raise the arms all the way up. And then as your hands come down, exhale, breathe out. And let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Next is rise and drop. So we're going to inhale, lifting ourselves up, lifting our heels, and then exhale, drop and bounce. It's almost like a string is connected to the top of your head and it lifts you up, inhale, and exhale, drops you back down. And we'll do that again. And let's say one more time. And then the last one is dog shakes the water. So I don't know if any of you guys have a dog, but I have one, and you've all probably seen one. You ever seen a dog get wet and then shake the water off its body? Well, that's what we're going to do here. So you're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, shake your hands, your arms, your body, and then your legs. And we'll do it again. Inhale, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe out. Dog shakes the water. Get all the wiggles out. Very nice. And then we're going to do just a little bit of our standing concentration. So you're going to bring your left hand below your belly there, and you're going to bring your right hand up a little higher. You're going to make sure that your toes are still straight. And then we're going to enjoy a little bit of standing concentration. So the idea is to be about as still as you can possibly be. And most of the time, we really just focus on breathing. So as you're standing, you can just kind of watch the inhale, watch it as you kind of observe as you take your breath in, and then you'll observe as you breathe out. And the most important thing to do is relax. How long do you think you could stand here without moving? And the longer you can do this, the stronger you get. The more focused you become. Just a few more seconds. And then we're going to end our standing concentration by gathering again. Inhale up, breathe in, raise the arms, and breathe out as the hands come down. And then let's practice a couple of our simple breathing exercises. So the first one is rise and fall. You're going to breathe in as the hands rise, and you're going to breathe out as the hands fall. And we'll just repeat that several times. Breathe in, breathe out, remembering to relax. Our next one is expand, contract. Breathe in as you expand, and breathe out as your hands come together again. Contract. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract. Next is gather and dissipate. So we're going to breathe in as we reach out in front of ourselves, kind of like we're grabbing the air, and then we pull it into the body. And then as we breathe out, we send it back out. Breathe in, crossing the arms, pulling in, and breathe out, pushing back out again. Gather, and dissipate. be our last one. We come back to our Wu Chi, standing posture. And then we're going to practice something I call rock and roll. So you're going to turn to the right side. You're going to pretend as if you're holding a ball right here between your hands, like a basketball. And then you're going to shift your weight back, circle the ball up and then forward as you rock your weight. We usually like to breathe in when we come back and then breathe out when we go forward. So I like to refer to this as rock and roll moving meditation. So there's different types of meditation. We can sit down and meditate. We can stand up and meditate. We can move and meditate. Some people even like to lay down and meditate. But I'm not so sure that's something we want to do here. I'm sure some of you wouldn't mind taking a nap. But it would be meditation, so that might stop us a little bit. So I think it's better if we stay standing. And we'll turn back. And then we're going to turn to our left side and then reverse the circle. We're still going to breathe in as we come back and breathe out as we go forward. Rock and roll, moving meditation. Rocking our weight and rolling that basketball. Alright, and then we're going to turn back to the front, and that will end our moving meditation section. Gather chi, gather your breath one more time, and exhale down. Hey, welcome back everybody. All right, so this week we're going to take a look at your form number 4, which comes from the Kung Fu style called Tai Chi. Now, Kung Fu has two sides. It kind of has a hard side and it has a soft side. Well, what you've been learning so far is more related to the hard side, and it's really great to get our bodies strong. But when it comes to the soft side, it's also very important because it helps us to learn how to heal our bodies. And it allows us to do something we call moving meditation. You see, meditation can happen in several different ways. You can do meditation laying down, you can do meditation sitting, you can do meditation standing, and you can do meditation moving around. And so Tai Chi offers us a way to do meditation while moving around. All right, so that's why I think it's important that you should learn this, because all of us are probably going to need to learn how to calm down and learn to meditate. And another great thing about Tai Chi, of course, is it's very healing for the body. We've been teaching it in hospitals now, so we know that the practice of Tai Chi is really good for the health of the body. So I wanted to make sure to share that with you guys. Okay, so let's take a look. Your form number 4, 12-step Tai Chi. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with our feet together, and we're going to give a soft salute, nice and slow, bringing your fist and your hand up together, and then bringing our hands back to our sides. Okay, then you're going to step out to your left, about the width of your body, just standing up tall. And we want to think about relaxing, softening the body a little bit, and we definitely want to start thinking about breathing. So before we start our Tai Chi form, let's take a few breaths together. So I want you to just take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. And take a couple more of those. Breathe in nice and deep, exhale. Maybe take another breath or two, allowing you to calm yourself down. And then we're ready to begin our Tai Chi. So now you're going to open your arms into the Wu Chi posture, roundness of the arms. And then we're going to raise and lower the arms. Okay, so let's practice this a couple of times. Okay, usually in the form, we only do it one time, but let's begin by doing it several times so that you guys can feel how the movement works. And let me show you from the side as you keep practicing. You raise your arms up, you bend the elbow, and then the hands come down. Very good, and let's do it a couple more times. Inhale up, exhale down. And last one. Okay, now, in Tai Chi we have to shift our weight very carefully. So, see if you can follow along. We're going to shift our weight over to the left side. And we're going to turn while pivoting on our right heel and hold the ball. Okay, now check this out. We're going to rock our weight forward, holding the ball. And let's repeat that. So we're going to rock back and forth, kind of carrying the ball. When I come back, I lift the toe on my right foot. When I go forward, I lift the heel of my left foot. And shifting back and forth. All right, now continue to shift over to your right side. You're going to take a pretty good step forward. You're going to bring your left hand to your hip, and then you're going to shift your weight to the front while you turn. And it kind of looks like throwing a frisbee. Okay, so when you're done, it should look like this. You're in your forward stance with your arm extended in front of you. And now take a look. If you want to try, you can try. We're going to shift our weight back and then shift our weight forward. Shift our weight back and shift our weight forward. And in Tai Chi, we always are reminded to make sure that we shift our weight and we turn our body. Okay, so let's do that in the mirror image. I'm facing you. Let's try that together a couple more times here. You're going to shift back, hold the ball, shift forward, throw the frisbee. Shift back and turn to hold the ball, shift forward, throw the frisbee, and let's do that one more time. Shifting, turning, and then shifting and turning. The technical name for that is called parting the wild horse's mane. And I sometimes refer to it as throwing the frisbee because it makes a little more sense. All right, now we're going to turn our waist to hold the ball now on the left side. Then we're going to shift our weight back and we're going to bring our left foot in and point the toe and then open our wings. We call this stork spreads its wings, like the big bird, right? Okay, now take a look from the side. I'm in my so-called cat stance. So the toe is down and the heel is up. And notice how I've got my weight on my right leg. Okay, so hold that maybe for 1 or 2 more breaths, and that's going to give your leg a real chance to get strong. And then we're going to turn our body, lower the right hand, raise the left hand. Then we're going to turn our body all the way over to the right side. Notice my hands are still there. Then we're going to press down with the left hand and raise the right hand over the top, kind of like a wave, a tidal wave coming over. And then we're in the position, kind of like a pitcher when you're playing baseball. So we're going to step forward, drop your left hand, and then you're going to shift your weight, turn, and push your right hand forward, just like a pitcher throwing the pitch. Okay, so take a look at it from the side. See, I end up in my forward stance. My right arm is extended and my left hand is down here. Okay, so now let you take a look at that again. So we were here, we wound up, came over the top, stepped forward, and again, we call it brush knee and push. Okay, so now let's see if we can repeat that one a few times. Okay, so I'm facing you, you're facing me. We're going to switch our hands. Okay, now your left hand is up, and then you're going to shift your weight back, and then you're going to turn all the way to the right side, wind up, getting ready for the pitch, look to the front, drop your left hand, turn, and push. We call it brush knee and push because the hand brushes in front of the knee. Okay, switch hands again. Shift your weight straight back, turn, wind up, look to the front, shift your weight, and brush knee and push. And let's try again. Shift your weight back, turn, get ready to throw the pitch, shift forward, turn, and push. Let's do that one more time. Brush knee and push. All right, okay, so let's step back in, and now let's see if we can repeat the whole form without doing each one several times. We're just gonna do each one time. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Step out to your left. And we raise and lower arms. And then we're going to shift our way over to the left side and turn and hold the ball on the right. Then we're going to shift to the right side. We're going to step forward with the right foot. Wind up, bring your left hand to your right hip, and then shift your weight forward and turn like throwing the frisbee. We call it parting the wild horse's mane. Then we're going to keep turning the waist here to hold the ball again. Shift your weight back, make your cat stance, and then stork spreads its wings. And then we're going to turn. The right arm goes down, the left arm comes up. And then we're going to turn to the right. Once we get to the right side, push the left hand down, right hand comes right over the top. Look to the front, step to the front, drop the left arm, turn and push, brush knee and push. Very nice. Let's try that one more time together. This time without the instructions, just allowing you to follow along. Ready? And begin. And then we'll step back in, your feet together, and we'll again end with our salute. Nice work. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.